Hey guys, welcome back to News to the Science. We discuss comics, movies, games, and more. My name is Ronnie, and tonight we're going to be talking about Tom Holland stating that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire aren't in Spider-Man 3. So we'll go ahead and break this article down, but before we get into that, let's go ahead and go to my channel and press subscribe, like, of course, share this video if you haven't gotten a chance to already, and of course, comment down below. As always, you can join my Discord. The invitation link to that is down in the description box below, where you can chat with plenty of other people who are into the same topics as you are, like superheroes, memes, everything you want to go ahead and talk about. I got the channel for that here in my Discord. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get back to the article. So Tom Holland is stating that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire aren't in Spider-Man 3. Now, I do want to say that there is some truth to it, but at the same time, there is some lies to it. I'm kind of in the mix. I'm in between in both. And the reason being, I'll let you know right after the article. So for months now, the hot rumor has been that Marvel Studios and Sony's Spider-Man 3 will feature former Spider-Man Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire alongside Tom Holland's web-slinger. Holland has also played coy about whether the Spider-Verse style team-up will happen, but in a new interview with Esquire, Holland firmly shot down the rumors when asked about Garfield and Maguire's returns. No, they will not be appearing in the film, said Holland, unless they have hidden the most massive piece of information from me, which I think is too big of a secret for them to keep from me. But as of yet, no, it'll be a continuation of Spider-Man movies that we've been making. It is possible that Holland is withholding the news, but there hasn't been any official confirmation about Garfield and Maguire to date. However, Alfred Molina and Jamie Foxx will be back as Dr. Octopus and Electro, respectively. That suggests that the multiverse will be part of the next Spider-Man movie. Spider-Man 3 will hit theaters December 17th, 2021. What do you think about Holland's remarks? You let me know down in the comment section below. Now, I have a few opinions, kind of like theories that I want to throw out there, speculations. And also, I'll go off the comments that you guys have left in my Discord regarding this topic. Now, number one, Jamie Foxx and Alfred Molina have been officially confirmed by Sony Marvel that they're going to be coming back and playing their roles respectively. And now that leads me to believe that we could be possibly seeing a cameo appearance of Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield. But remember, you got to remember this. So far, all of this has been nothing but rumors. None of this has been actually official, not even official from Marvel head Kevin Feige, Marvel Studios, Disney, and Sony. Sony and Marvel Disney has never come forward and stated that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are set to reprise their role. However, there's been word, or at least rumors, that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, at least Tobey Maguire, has been working on the contract deals, the final contract offers to returning to the role of Spider-Man Peter Parker. Now, another thing, and another theory that I have is that, of course, Marvel is well known with keeping tight-lipped, keeping their actors quiet, and they do tend to get in trouble if they speak too much, if they say so much. They try to keep it under tight lip. They really want to keep all that information down in the DL. And Tom Holland has been very well known for being a spoiler boy himself, at least spoiler man, as he's been dubbed for the most part, because he tends to give away everything. So maybe they're withholding this information from Tom Holland because they know he's got a big mouth, and eventually he'll just spill the beans and let everybody know all the secrets that Marvel Studios and Sony is working behind the scenes. So now I went to some of your comments through Discord, and I read some of you guys. You had some interesting theories, and I kind of want to throw it out there because you guys have been, chatting in my community and talking about this stuff. So a few people here on my Discord have suggested that they're lies, or they had some theories about either he's telling the truth or lying, or coming back or lying. Either he's telling the truth or Kevin Feige is puppeteering him to say that. He's either telling the truth or doesn't have all the info like he claims he might not have. And for me personally, a part of me wants to believe him and not trust him for a few reasons. So I am doing this video right now because of that and the reasons that I just listed. And some people are not surprised. Like, this will actually throw off the narrative that we're supposed to be getting. Remember, we left off in Spider-Man Far From Home with Peter Parker Spider-Man identity being revealed to the world. So we're going to assume that that's the narrative they're going to go based off of in Spider-Man 3. And having to throw another plot, or at least a subplot, like the Spider-Verse plot, will definitely throw or take away from like the main narrative, which is trying to find justice for Spider-Man Peter Parker and to prove his innocence, because he's been framed for murder. His identity has been revealed, and I would think that the main narrative and the main focus of this movie is to at least have everybody forget about his identity in some way, with the aid of Doctor Strange, played by Benedict Cumberbatch, and of course to prove his innocence with hopefully an appearance by a lawyer, Charlie Cox, to return as Daredevil, or at least Matt Murdock, for this film. So that would be the main plot. I think it's just too much to be throwing a lot of narratives here and there. We don't need to be throwing a lot of subplots that throws off the tone of the movie or throws off the narrative for the most part. So Izzy commented, like, to think about it, 1 second they're setting up like at least the Sinister Six and then Peter's identity crisis, and the next we're getting a multi-dimensional adventure. That's the definition of 0 to 100 in a snap. Never once believed the rumors, but I thought it'd be nice if it was true. Totally understandable. Still wouldn't make sense if it was real. If Tom is telling the truth, the most optimistic a fan could be is to say that they'll just be in the after credits scene and they aren't the main stars of the film. That's the best idea for hopeful fans. Now, I never like to be very hopeful. I mean, for the most part, I like to speculate or at least be hyped about it. But in the end, I need to lower my expectations and just keep it at a minimum, because I don't want to end up being disappointed. This is why I don't like speculating, and this is why I don't like reading articles that suggests otherwise, that these characters or these actors are going to be making an appearance in the film without any proof. And I always make it clear at the very beginning of my videos, for the most part, that you got to take all this information with a grain of salt, because in the end of the day, nothing has been officially claimed. It's not official. Nothing has been said by Sony or Disney that these actors are going to be reprising their roles. You know, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, the rumor mill is that Tobey is still working out his contract deals, and that's pretty much it. And to be fair, I think Kevin or some other sources claim that WandaVision, Spider-Man 3, and Doctor Strange were a loosely connected trilogy. Still, I think that a live-action Spider-Verse should be separate from Spider-Man 3. Well, it has been already confirmed by Marvel Studios, at least if not Kevin Feige, that WandaVision will tie into Spider-Man 3, and of course WandaVision also ties into Doctor Strange 2. So little narratives here and there coming from each of those series are connected to one, but still very much so their very own series. So I'm actually happy that you guys are having this discussion in my Discord, and I'm happy for the fact that we're still getting a Spider-Man 3 no matter what it turns out to be. Hopefully we get a post-credit scene that will maybe tie into a Spider-Verse film, that being maybe a potential fourth movie rather than the third movie, because I think the main narrative of the third film is to find justice for Peter Parker Spider-Man and prove his innocence, and hopefully have his identity forgotten by the aid of Doctor Strange. And that's what I'm hoping to see in the film. That's the theory that I'm going to stick to, and hopefully we stick to that narrative. I don't want this movie to be over convoluted and filled with a lot of characters like we got back in Spider-Man 3 or The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I just want this movie to focus on a narrative, simple plot. Don't throw in a bunch of characters, or else we're just going to get sidetracked and just lost and then lose interest in this trilogy, because I don't want to feel like Sony is just pulling a over convoluted film for the third time. And let me tell you, the third time is not the charm. So hopefully Marvel Studios can pinch in and assist with this movie, at least assist Sony, because I know for the most part Marvel Studios has full creative control, and they're just essentially borrowing the character and allowed to use the character in their movies, and at least share them and allow him to making a cameo appearance, or at least allow the character to be used across multiple movies like he's been doing so for the last 5 years now. So anyways, you let me know down in the comment section below. Comment your best theories. Let me know, what do you think about Holland's remarks about Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield not making an appearance in the movie? Do you think he's withholding information? Do you think the crew members or the casting directors are withholding that information from Tom Holland so he doesn't spill the beans? You let me know your thoughts. I'd like to know, what are your thoughts about this? And with all that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and click on bell notifications so you all don't miss anything. Join my Discord. Link to that is down in the description box below once again. And I'll see you all in the next comic panel.